Yeah, that's me, Randall Williams from MeatEater, eating a hot dog by myself behind a dumpster in Nashville, Tennessee. And I bet you're wondering how I got here. Well, let's start from the beginning. Last fall, I was invited to come down to the Music City to check out Buckfest, the world championship of my favorite arcade game, Big Buck Hunter. Every year, over 100 contestants from around the world gather together to compete for $125,000 in prize money and bragging rights as the deadliest gun in the digital woods. It's one part high-stakes competition, one part family gathering for the Big Buck Hunter community, and one part big-ass party. There's also an amateur open, with its own bracket and prize money. I've been playing the game in bar rooms and laundromats all over the American West, so I figured it'd be a chance to test my mettle against the best of the best. We arrived in Nashville the day before the tournament, and took in some of the sights and enjoyed some local cuisine. At the venue, whatever expectations I had going into this thing were quickly blown out of the water.
Thank y'all. Welcome, everybody.
If you haven't played Big Buck Hunter before, the game is pretty simple. You get a pump-action gun and have to shoot the bucks, bulls, and rams as they run across the screen. If you accidentally shoot a female of the target species, your turn is over. True aficionados call that doeing out. There's also a bonus round at the end where you just try to shoot as many targets as you can. Big Buck Hunter has what's known as a high skill ceiling. It's easy to pick up the basics, but it's difficult to master. That became obvious as soon as I was asked to play a practice round with one of the contestants.
Seven to 37. I practice them a lot, don't worry. Sure, do it. What's your name, man? I'm Randall. How'd that go?
Oh, not great. Smoked me. I was humiliated. I'm starting to feel good about tomorrow. I just lost all my confidence. And now I'm tired too. It's so tight. It's really tight, the trap. Swinging a golf club this morning was a bad idea.
Let's give some advice for a rookie player. Practice, practice, practice. Relax. And if you feel yourself building up, just breathe a little bit.
Don't shoot the does.
if you don't win, who cares? It's all part of the fun and the experience.
The more you play, obviously, the better you're gonna get. But you know, if you're playing with people that are your friends, it's gonna be fun.
My best piece of advice for a rookie: just play within yourself, play your game, and you'll get better.
After a brief crisis of confidence, I remembered I wasn't in this alone. And that realization was all I needed to get my head back in the game.
Hey, Randall.
Mark, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. The reason I'm calling you is I'm wondering what your best advice would be for someone who wants to become a successful big buck hunter.
I could talk to you about this for about 7 hours. So you want like one tip, like a 30-second tip?
Yeah.
Is that what we're looking for?
Yeah, I just need a quick takeaway piece of advice.
One simple takeaway piece of advice to be a big buck hunter would be to start approaching all of your hunts from the perspective of how a deer would think. Having a safe place to bed, having a attractive, healthy place to eat, having a safe way to get between the two. All of those decisions have to be prefaced first by, okay, what's the deer doing and why is he doing it? Actually get out there searching the terrain, seeing deer sign, and then constantly asking yourself why. That's what will eventually help you think like a deer, which will eventually allow you to predict where you need to be, which is how you become a successful deer hunter.
And is there any way to apply that to the arcade game Big Buck Hunter? Tony, I'm in a pinch here, and I need your number one takeaway piece of advice for how to be a successful big buck hunter.
Patience.
Patience.
Yeah, patience is what kills big bucks.
But the opponent is also going to be shooting at the bucks at the same time.
The opponent? Are you okay? Are you off your meds again, buddy?
I'm dead serious. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee at the Big Buck Hunter World Championships. I just called Kenyon, and he talked for 5 minutes about being the deer and living the deer. You got right to the point, and I was able to communicate to you what I'm actually doing, but Kenyon just took me off in La La Land.
Well, that's because I actually know how to hunt. Kenyon's sitting there daydreaming about monarch butterfly migrations.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little overwhelmed by this whole thing, so I thought I'd reach out to successful big buck hunters that I know.
I'm not super good at the digital deer, I guess.
That's fair. I mean, I don't think either of those guys helped me much. I had one last card up my sleeve.
My name's George Petro, and I'm the president of Play Mechanics and the creator of Big Buck Hunter.
The World Championship. This is your 18th
Yes,
World
this is our
Championship?
18th.
Where did the idea come from, and how has it changed over the years?
Yeah, so at some point, we started doing online competition. We connected the game online. We allowed people to play and their scores to get posted, and then we would award people prizes based on their scores. So we had to get to know who people were. And eventually we released a game that had 2 guns, so there was a competition aspect. And then we kind of noticed we'd go to locations and we would see people competing. We're like, hey, there's literally something here. Yeah. And so 18 years ago, Dave Snipes, who you saw on stage,
Let's go, MeatEater!
him and I kind of conspired like, we should go, maybe we'll go to a few places around the country and just launch an event. And we did that. And we got such, participation. We said, how about we invite these guys? Let's invite, I think it was 32 players to Chicago to play. And we're like, maybe they'll show up, maybe they won't. And we rented a spot, and everybody showed up. And it was legit, just an awesome weekend. And so it just, from there, it's just expanded, and more people participate every year.
Do you have a sense, it's clear just from some of the things folks are wearing, there are hunters out there, and you see the places that they're from, rural Saskatchewan or Wyoming. There's places, there's people that are serious hunter here. Do you have a sense of how many of the contestants actually hunt outside of the arcade?
You know, I just kind of straw poll, probably 40%.
Really?
I'd say our
Yeah.
genuine hunters, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'd say last year's champ, he's a hunter, you know, from St. Paul.
Cool.
You know, like he definitely goes out.
Yeah.
But also, you know, it's a bar game.
Yeah.
So it's a social game. It's where people are gathered. So mixed hunt, you know, you can only hunt a few weeks a year, right?
Right.
But you can drink every week of the year.
Yeah.
So a lot of times when people aren't hunting, they're at the bar and they're talking about hunting. So
Yeah.
this kind of feeds right into that. And I think the really cool thing about Big Buck Hunter is it is a social game, but it doesn't take over the social, right?
Right.
It's just part of the conversation.
Right.
So you and I could be at a place talking and it'd be like, oh, Randall, hey, it's your turn. Go play, and then you're done for a few minutes. So
Yeah.
that's always been the reality of it. So it kind of just fits into the conversation nicely
Yeah.
and doesn't take over the conversation.
Have you ever run into this sort of criticism of the game in the same way that hunting gets criticism? Why do you have to shoot the animals on the screen? Why can't you just enjoy them running around in their native habitat, you know?
You know, we really don't, because the people that play it understand what
Right.
hunting is.
Right.
You know, the hunters are really conservationists, right? Like, it's better for an animal to live a real life and then be harvested rather than, you know, growing up in a pen.
Right.
You know, there's respect for that.
Yeah.
And we don't glorify the kill.
Sure.
We really don't.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
It's pretty straightforward.
it's very straightforward. It is, you know, it's green, it's orange. You know, we're celebrating it rather than anything else.
Do you have any advice for a first-time competitive big buck hunter?
Yeah, I would say if you qualify, make sure you practice head-to-head play, because when you step on that stage the first time, I've heard it from everybody.
Yeah.
They completely blow it because their heart starts racing, like it's super intense, and you know, you got to be ready for that. If you're not, you're just gonna like choke. You won't be able to shoot the gun. And
I've played buck hunter for years. I was showing folks yesterday photos of me playing big buck hunter on my wedding night with my wife.
that's amazing.
I don't think I'd ever played head-to-head. We always play turn-based.
Right.
So this is going to be a hurdle for me. I took my first head-to-head match yesterday and was embarrassed. So a little nervous going into today.
Yeah, it's the head-to-head's a different aspect, but that's also what makes the competition such great viewing.
Yeah.
Because you just don't know what's going to happen.
George, thank you for your time. Really appreciate it. Thanks for having us out. This has been a lot of fun.
Of course, our pleasure, man. Great to meet you.
Please come sit. You deserve a report. Here's one. Let's see it.
That was pretty bad. Sorely disappointed. I got to regroup though. It's a double elimination tournament, so still in it, I guess. It's not a promising start though. I won the first stage and then swamped. I was waiting for my moment and it just blinked out. It's like a collapsing star.
Well, hopefully this festers inside of you and gives you that fire you need.
I know. I want nothing more than the roar of the crowd.
That's right. Listen to them. It's about to get louder.
Oh, I'm sure.
We're there. I'm gonna head back out.
I don't think I have a prayer. I'll I'll never be able to do it. Not good.
He has done just that. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to your 2025 Big Buck World Championship winner. It's Jordan Klassen!
Good morning, Bozeman, Montana. We're looking at partly cloudy skies with a high of 59 this afternoon, trying to ignore the snow that's currently in the forecast for the weekend. Will we see it? Who knows? That's April in Montana for you. But hey, maybe we'll find sunnier weather this October in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where Buckfest 2026 will be kicking off on the 23rd and running through Saturday the 24th. Don't be sheepish, because there's still plenty of time for you to head to your local bar and qualify for the big show. And yes, I'm talking to you, Randall Williams. Why don't you pump to reload?